Well, this was about a 20-minute match. This one went into overtime. I like this one. This was a pretty awesome match. I think I like this one a lot. Although I don't think the enemy managed to hit our core a whole lot, but they were fighting really hard on this one. The one before this, they actually did beat us. I think I had a few seconds of the previous match. No, that's not on this video. That's on another video. Never mind that. No, that's another one. There, I'm just showing the scoreboard. You can see this. There's a lot of people on this map. These are all the regulars. So there's basically just a lot of really good players in this match. And I was lucky to grab the tank. All these people on here, you'd think all these people on here, somebody would have got the tank before me, but no, they left it to me, and I don't have a whole lot of imagination. I just have to use it defensively. I got to park myself right about here. So, you know, if you're on this map and you see me playing, if I'm in the tank, you got a pretty good idea where to look for me. I'm going to be pretty much right about here, trying to keep red from taking our prime. And it's pretty much just a matter of keeping your eyes open. You know, you got to look left, look right, watch your lane. Eyes left, eyes right, watch your lane, and then anticipate where the threat is going to come from. Now they had their levy. The red levy was there, so I was going to try to run forward and confront him as he came out, but they managed to head that off and take the mine node back, so that levy was neutralized. They never got to use it. So I had to run back here and cover the prime again real quickly before they could take advantage of my not being there. But so far, yeah, they're not being real aggressive at this point, but they're going to get into it here a little bit later. That's what I'm here for mainly. Managed to head off that orb attack there, kill him before he capped, and then got his Manta right too. The Manta usually, there's another one. Typically the Manta will drag the orb runner and drop him on top of that platform, and then the orb runner will hide behind cover for a few seconds while the Manta runs forward and tries to take the tank out, so that the tank can't kill the orb runner before he can cap. Also, typically the orb runner doesn't realize that that's the strategy that the Tor has in mind, and he'll jump forward prematurely and try to cap and get blasted by the tank. Although the Manta may ultimately manage to kill the tank. Although not necessarily. It is really hard to kill those Mantas with the tank. It's very hard. I would say it's almost a matter of luck. I mean, I don't really have a good technique for it. I pretty much just try to roll backwards and forward and with no real rhythm, so that if I can trick them into taking up a position, you know, so that I can get my gun on them, then you can kill them. It's not, but it's hard to do because, oh, there you go. That's Silver Shrimp, and there's a tactic you hardly ever see. He's feigning death right next to the nuke, and I felt like staying there because I figured if he's feigning death next to the nuke, it must mean the nuke is getting ready to spawn, and it is. But my teammate there got it. I said, well, I'll let him have it. You know, he's headed that way. I don't really feel like being responsible for it. I'd rather be up here and deal with this situation. And I was a little bit slow with that suicide. If I'd gotten there a second or two earlier, I might have prevented that cap, but it's all right. We're being pretty aggressive. Now, at this point,
attack the prime node.
Oh yeah, I guess I could have talked about the red levy. They got the levy a lot in this match. They've got it now. And really what saved us, for the most part, the only reason we didn't lose this match was because repeatedly they would get that red levy over by our prime. And before they could take our prime down, we had managed to cap their prime. And I don't know who in our team was doing that, but they were really on the ball. because they definitely saved us from losing this 2 or 3 times. I don't think it happened that time, but the next few times, the red's just going to get one levy after another here. But we're going to counter that by taking their prime repeatedly. So, and here I'm making I guess a little bit of a contribution. I don't think I'm going to take it down here, but I'm going to keep fire on it until our orb runner gets up in there, and then he's going to cap it.
Attack the mine.
And there goes our tank going forward. There goes our bender going forward. No need for defense on our prime when we've got their prime. But they do have a levy on the way. This, I think that's their second levy. And I'm going to get, well, I was going to get in that turret and take a few shots at it. Well, yeah, I am going to get in that turret and take a few shots at it. Just so I can take a few points off him before he heads off towards their prime, which is where he's going. Yep, there he goes. If he'd parked right there, I might have managed to actually kill him, but no. So anyway, you know, that's not real easy to take him down when he does that, but did want to weaken him a little bit. Yeah, I decided there wasn't much chance I was going to get away with that Scorpion, and wisely bailed out of it before that guy got his second shot in. Take a few more shots at that levy as it heads towards our prime. Anything you can do to whittle that thing down. I mean, if you're gonna let him have it, best to kill it before he becomes a problem. Whittle him down a little bit further, get off this platform before he kills me. Whittle him down a little bit further, and I think we're gonna kill him right about here. Yep, there he goes. So yeah, that was a near thing. Our prime went down, but we managed to kill the levy just in time. That's an example of pretty much how the whole map went. They're not being real aggressive. I mean, you know they're being aggressive when you just see, crowds of enemy players on foot rushing your core and taking rushing your prime and taking it. On foot, like 4 or 5 of them. And there again, that's why I hang around our prime. If they'd capped right there, that would have been bad. That would have been pretty bad, because they would have capped and they would have probably got that next levy, which they probably will get that next levy, and we'd have been in real bad shape. And there they did manage to take down our prime anyway. And they're going to hold our prime a good long time at some point here. Just grabbing the purple thing, just not because I feel like I'm the best person to carry it, but just to make sure that nobody on the other team gets it. Yeah, and here they've got our prime, and no need to suicide, they don't actually have it there. And thinking we could probably hold it, no need for me to... Yeah, so we got it for the moment. Not really the best. Oh yeah, there comes their levy again. So once again, looking really bad. But there you go. The orb runner takes the opposing prime just as their levy gets to our prime. Now their levy is stranded, and we can hit their core. See, that's the reason we won this match right there. That's the kind of thing you want to do. And here I am desperately trying to get a shot at that levy. He's moving just a little too fast. Managed to wing him right there a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna be able to line him up. I'm gonna get one shot, another one, another one, another one. There he goes.
Grab the Redeemer.
And nobody around taking, okay. The Deemer came up, letting the team know the Deemer is there. I don't really think I want to jump out of this tank to grab it, because that leaves the tank open to be stolen.
Attack the enemy core. Red core.
Looks like we got the Deemer, I think we did.
Leviathan construction stopped.
Red's got that mine node again, but I guess I could have been conscientious and stayed there and hit it, but that would have left me. I felt like it was more important to cover the prime. Got their tank. Not really in a good position here. I have to jump out.
Construction stopped.
That was pretty bad. I should have got that tank under cover and hung on to it. Instead, I got to jump out here and do what I can here. We've just lost our prime again. So yeah, see, they're not being pushovers at all. This is really rough. You know, when you're running backwards for your life, trying to keep people from killing you, and praying that nuke comes up just as you get there, which it does not. And then camping the nuke, praying that it comes up in the next few seconds, but knowing that I really need to get over there and do something about our prime because nobody else seems to be doing anything about it. Well, now it's got some fire on it, but I can't stand it anymore. Gonna grab those jump boots and go forward and put some fire on the prime. To no real effect whatsoever because they're just gonna kill me. I think I only had like 10 hit points there. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I'm having no effect whatsoever. This guy grabbed the bender before I got there. I was like, I don't really want it anyway. I'm gonna stay here and defend. I'll defend the core. I'll get up my Averill. And I'm like, Jesus, will you kill that guy already? You're in a bender, he's on foot. I hate that. That's okay. They got him. Here I am urging the team to get the Deemer. And of course they do not. Well, maybe they did, I don't know. Never got anywhere near it. I'm stuck over here. I'm too far away. I don't know who got it. Probably Red. And I'm screwing around and didn't see that guy behind me, and he took me out. So I'm still over here by the core because this is the only place we can spawn. Still defending the core because nobody else is here to do it really. I want to get up on that little shelf there, but I don't want to do it unless I'm sure that nobody else is going to pop up on my blind side to hit the core while I'm on my way up there. Okay, now I'm in position, sort of. And I'm watching our orb runner sit there and do God knows what. Certainly not capping the prime. I'm going to get a little disgusted with that. I'm just waiting for mantas to come flying here to hit us. I don't see anything come in. Urging the team to run the orb, take our prime back. And there goes a volunteer, nobody towing him. I'm thinking to myself, very poor teamwork. Very, 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 very poor teamwork. Someone should be towing that man. And then I'm going to damn near miss this guy. He's going to get a couple points on our core, and I'm just going to manage to take him out there. So not doing so great with the defense myself as when it comes down to it. Get back in position. Nothing headed our way. Our orb is still. He gets all the way up there, gets close to it, and then they don't cap. I'm going to rush forward to try to support this levy. I'm saying surely with this levy up here we can take our prime back, right? Surely with me having knocked their orb runner over and killed a few of his pals and with our levy right there, but no. No. So now I'm just disgusted. I'm just gonna resort to saying really sarcastic things over the chat. Is there anyone here on this team that can cap a node? And that's a dangerous thing to say just before you grab the orb and try to cap the node. Because everybody's like, okay, smart ass, let's see you do it. And I don't have the armor, and there's nobody towing me. I think I do have an Averill, which is, I guess of some use whatsoever, maybe. And of course, I'm going to immediately get hit by a scorpion ball. I'm going to manage to dodge him and dance around a little bit. sort of delude myself that maybe I have a chance of getting there, and ultimately get nowhere near the node. So I'm like, okay, I'll shut up now. Okay, I'll just be defensive, you faggots. You bastards. Take our fucking prime. Do it. Quit screwing around. And that's why I'm there right there. And what do we got? We got the mine node. Oh, that's a big help. I think we might get the levy out of that. And here's a guy trying to sneak up on foot. I'm just going to run back here and take him out really quick. What's saving us here is they're not being... That's silver shrimp again. Okay, what's saving us here is they're not being real aggressive about coming forward and attacking the prime. Or the core. If they wanted to be real jerks, they'd get the mine node, get the levy up there, and then park them up here in front of our prime and take out our prime from way the hell back there. Okay, so we got our prime back finally. And the nuke is up. And once again, I'm gonna let the other teammate get it since he got it. Oh, and they fired it there. Maybe Red got it. It's still showing on the map, but it's already gone. I already seen it gone. Well, it does that once in a while. And looking for a role to play, I'm just gonna go back here and heal up the tank. I saw he was low on health coming back the other way, but I wanted to go get the nuke. I felt that was more important. Since I didn't get that, yeah, I'm gonna go back and heal him. I'm out of link now. I'm a little bit worried about what that man is up to, but I feel like it's more important to get the hell over to the enemy prime, which is what that tank should be doing too.
Leviathan construction stopped. Attack the mine node.
So not only to cover their prime, but also to get away from people like that guy, the mana guy there. So yeah, once again, playing defensively, which, you know, is what I do. I like to cover our prime, and then if we take their prime, I like to cover that one. But here, you know,
stopped.
Yeah, I guess I'm feeling lucky. I'm going to run forward and take their tank out. Suicide into him, and he's going to have a hard time hitting me from there, so he goes down. And then just basically stinger whatever gets in front of me. Maybe I can get that thing too. I took a few points off it. So yeah, looks like they're going to get ready to take their prime back maybe. Yeah, they got their prime back. And they got the mine node. But we got a pretty good lead at this point.
I have the orb.
The worst is mainly over at this point. Yeah, okay, take up this position, use the stinger on everything in sight pretty much. Should have grabbed that amp, but I feel like it's always important, you know. I mean, oh, look at that. That was interesting. I was going to jump down there, but the nuke blew me back up towards the top. I feel like it's always important, you know. I mean, you can run around grabbing all the power-ups in sight and shit, but ultimately it's about taking the prime. So if you got a choice about it, I think it's always a good idea to take the prime down if you got the option to. And my jump boots run out. I thought I might have one more jump left, but no. Maybe I did. It wasn't quick enough to save me from that guy anyway. And yeah, again, I see the levy coming up, so I want to jump in this turret and take a few points off of while he's still in range. And then I'll take a few shots at his buddy too while he's there.
Attack the mine node.
So hopefully that'll... No, he's going to last a little while. I'm going to take this mana and once again try to chip away at him a little bit. Because it's important to take that levy down. It's a huge asset for the other team. If you let them have it, it's a real good idea to take it out as quickly as possible. I mean, I'll use the nuke on it, even though the nuke isn't enough to kill the damn thing. The mana with the berserk is real good to use on it. But you have to be careful because there's, you know, people with avirals and the guys in the turrets on the levy are often pretty good at taking out manas also, which is what I think they're going to do here. Yep.
Attack the mine node. 30 seconds
That took a
left.
few points off, but they're using teamwork on their side. They're healing the levy, which is what they need to do. Nope, they just lost it. There it goes. Maybe it glitched. Because they were trying to heal it.
I think I've made my point. Enemy orb carrier down.
10.
Okay, well, they got their
Wi-Fi
prime, but we got our
instruction
prime, so I'm sitting right here. Yeah, there we go.
5.
Got to kill the incomers. I'm going to last just long enough to take this foot guy out.
Attack the enemy prime node.
I figured he was more important since he was actually firing on them. He was actually firing on the prime. Those other guys were just firing at me. Yeah, now their prime went down. Now it's building, so yeah, we still got the momentum here. There's somebody chipping away at mine behind me, but I don't care about that. Because it's still a good 60 seconds. And, oh, there's my buddy Silver Shrimp again, trying the same thing. And it didn't work this time either. That feigned death thing, it works okay. I'm going to spend the rest of the match right here, waiting for this dude. I figure if he's waiting for it, it's got to be ready to come up. But I'm wrong. I'm just going to wait here until the match is over. That feigned death thing does work under some circumstances. If you're like in a really, if you're in an area where there's a lot of on foot melee shit going on, and you fall down dead, there's a chance you can do something with that, because people won't aren't going to take the time to check you out and make sure you're dead. But oh, that's at the end of the match. Okay, well, have a good evening.